In a country under a constant threat, these federal wildlife officers are at the front line. They battle the unauthorized movement of infected timber.
We have a lot of logging industries moving wood through the border every day.
The different logging companies are trying to get their wood from point A to point B so they can get their payments. This is our first shift of the day. This is going to be our first car that we're going to stop.
Hey there. Hi. You got any infected wood in this truck?
No, not to my knowledge. I'm hauling some wood, though.
Well, we have to check that out when you pull up to the next station up there.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
Follow me. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to shut the car off.
Just step out of the vehicle.
All right. You care if I check out your wood?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Well, looks like we got some fungus growing here. To check that out. What else we got? Ooh, we got some. This might be the Dutch elm bug right here.
I think it is actually.
Well, we're not too sure about this, so I think we're going to have to take it down to the station and check it out. Logan, do you mind taking him to the car?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, we're going to be pulling into the station now. Looks like Logan's already here. Alright. Sir, I'm gonna get out of the car. Alright, we'll take you to a holding cell. Alright.
Where are we going?
It's right here, sir. Just take a seat and we'll be with you in a minute.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to test the bark for infections.
Logan, we think that we found an infestation of Dutch elm disease, also known as Opistoma umi.
It is spread by the elm bark beetle. The beetle is not the thing that has been killing our elm trees.
Once the beetle is in the tree, it infects it with its eggs, right?
Yeah, then it may weaken the tree enough to allow the beetles to bore through the bark and lay eggs into it.
The larvae develop under the bark, then the fungus produces fruiting bodies in the galleries they make.
We believe that it originated in Asia, right?
Yes, it is native to Asia, so how did it enter the U.S.?
Let's go interview Jose and ask him.
The elm bark beetle was introduced to the United States from the Netherlands back in 1928. It was used in an Ohio furniture company. It spread throughout the United States for about 70 years. Some of the things we use to control the elm bark beetle is pruning our trees, which uses natural defenses against the Dutch elm disease. A special adaptation that you have is sharp teeth to bore through the bark. An economical effect of this disease is that the trees are dying so loggers cannot use the wood. Infected beetles emerge and fly into the healthy trees. In the course of feeding, they infect them with the fungus. The disease develops in the tree. It may weaken the tree enough to allow the beetles to bore through the bark and lay eggs underneath. The larva develops under the bark, the fungus producing fruiting bodies in the galleries they make.
Let's go interview Jose and ask him some questions. Here's some questions for you. You want to look them over before we ask you?
I got nothing to hide. Here, just ask me them.
Did you know that you were transporting infected wood into the U.S. that contained the elm bark beetle?
No. I just cut the tree down from a local forest for my dad's business. It came from an already dead tree.
Are you sure you're not trying to infect the country's elms, boy?
No, I'm not sure what you're getting at. I'm sorry, officer.
How did you get into the transporting of wood?
Well, my great-grandfather, back in the day, he transported wood from the Netherlands into the U.S. in 1928, I think it was.
Did you know the Dutch elm disease started back in 1928?
No, tell me more.
Hundreds of thousands of trees have been lost because of this disease.
Well, how was it introduced?
We believe your great-grandfather had brought the infected one unknowingly into the U.S. to be used in the Ohio furniture industry.
How do you feel knowing you're responsible for this destruction of the elms?
Well, I feel bad, about what my grandfather did, but I feel that it's my responsibility to give back to my environment and clean up the elms. So what are you guys going to do with me?
Well, we're going to have to hold you until we check your background information. So we're going to take you down to the county jail, so if you come with me.
Yes. All right.
Get my police interceptor.
How fast does this thing go?
I had her about 125 and flew into the ditch.